There is a willful, deliberate ignorance on the part of union leadership, public sector leadership. We hear this often. And what they're trying to convince their members of is that there's no value in P3s, that in fact that they don't work. Well, we've got 247 projects that say otherwise, that they save money, that in fact provide greater value for taxpayers' money across the country. Year over year, we've been doing research on this, and certainly Nanos Research has been doing it for us. There is lately, the last research project we did in October showed that 71% of Canadians support governments using public-private partnerships to manage and build large, complex infrastructure. They understand, once they're exposed to the notion, that this not only provides value for money, it's a project that gets done on time, and it gets done based on the needs of their community. So what we have seen is real, I think, growth in terms of the support. Those who have been exposed to it in various communities, what then you see, they get firsthand understanding of the benefit. So typically in those communities, that support actually rises. I think just the narrative from public sector union leadership across the country is what you saw here in Toronto today. There are more projects in Ontario. So the irony here is that public-private partnerships only account for about 10 to 15% of all of the infrastructure projects that are done publicly in the country. They are under more scrutiny than all the other projects. If we were to pay attention to all of the traditionally procured projects the same way we're scrutinizing P3s, I think a lot of people would be asking questions as to why mega projects that are complicated are running billions of dollars over budget. They're not on time. And then they come to the understanding that, all right, P3 is not just an alternative. It's actually a workable alternative that provides value for money. These things are the P3 that you have today is not the P3 you had 25 years ago. And that's primarily because the model has evolved. They've understood that there were certain things, best practices were taken into account. So now value for money is the first thing they ask for. They have to make sure these things demonstrate value for money. And otherwise, they don't do them.